Hey guys, we are back. Welcome to the preview of week 9 in the English Premier League. We have amazing fixtures this week. The biggest in the Premier League will see Arsenal welcome Liverpool in the Emirates. My name remains GP, and with me today I have UB as usual. UB, welcome.
Thank you.
It's good to have you back.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
This is the weekend every football fan has been waiting for. We'll see Arsenal take on Liverpool, and we'll also see the biggest match in the history of football, the Clasico, where Barcelona will play Real Madrid, but they will be playing in the Bernabeu. And we've seen what both Madrid and Barca did in the UEFA Champions League. Before we get to that, the English Premier League is upon us again, and we saw amazing results from the week 8. And the biggest match from the week 8 was Chelsea losing to Liverpool in the Anfield. Guys, before we proceed, let's look at how the Premier League table looks like after 8 matches played. Of course, Liverpool maintains their perfect record, just 1 loss, no draw, and they are 21 points in the top of the league. And we have Man City in the second position after 8 matches. Then Arsenal, 17 points. Aston Villa, not surprising for most of us, in 4th position with 17 points. Brighton in the 5th position with 15 points. Chelsea in the 6th position with 14 points. Then Tottenham. These make the top 7 in the English Premier League. Then in the relegation waters, Crystal Palace, surprisingly, are in the 18th position with just 3 points. In the 19th position is Southampton, just 1 point after 8 matches. And the least on this league table are Wolves. After 8 matches, they've just amassed just 1 point. Who is surprising to you? Let's come from the relegation battle.
First of all, the most surprising has to be Wolves.
Yes.
If you watch them play,
they play good football.
If you watch them play, you wouldn't believe that they would be in the bottom of the table. I mean, I feel like this season, because I think they've tried for a good 2 or 3 seasons. They've been trying to be up
they've
there,
always been up mid-10.
Yeah. Exactly, mid-table. Yeah. But then I think that's finally caught up with them.
Seems their gas has finally finished.
It's done now, because it seems Ipswich have sworn that they're not going back. Because Ipswich are playing now, they're winning or drawing games. Yes. So Ipswich, they don't feel like they're going to go back. But I feel like this time, people that you look sure they're going back. Southampton looks a bit sure they're going back, because they really don't.
They're not convincing.
Don't really see anything there. I feel like at some point Wolves might peak and start coming up. They might not come up that much, but
they may escape relegation.
They may escape relegation. But I'm not sure about Southampton though.
Let's go straight to the fixtures. Due to the UEFA competition that happened over the midweek, the big boys, most of them are playing on Sunday. Then we'll pick some fixtures on Saturday and we'll go straight to Sunday. Some of the selected fixtures on Saturday, we'll see Man City welcome Southampton at the Etihad. That's
a demolition.
Then finally, we'll see Everton take on Fulham. Sorry.
I feel like Fulham is going to win that game.
But Everton seem to have discovered their form.
They're trying, but
team back-to-back wins.
They're trying, but Fulham is also up there.
Yeah.
Fulham is also up there. If you watch Fulham play, the only issue with Fulham is Adama Traore. That guy misses.
Yeah, he's not converting his chances.
He misses against Man City.
We saw what
against Man City.
Yeah, he missed a lot of chances against City.
Nothing was going to stop him from winning that game if
Adama Traore
was
converting his chances.
How many one-on-ones he had, and he wasted. Was so wasteful. So if they can find a way to vary their chances, they win that game. Because I don't see Everton as much of a threat.
Man City, Southampton at the Etihad.
Man City is burying Southampton. At home or away, and now we are talking about home. Man City is home at the Etihad. No, forget it.
That's a done deal for City.
there was a time when you see matches like this, we'll say, "Oh, relegation team, they are going to try to not this time, not this time, not this time." Man City does not joke with. I saw a goal man, Haaland scored
In the
in
Champions League,
Champions League.
Kung Fu goal.
I was
That's a Kung Fu
wondering,
goal.
who is this? Who is this?
That's a perfect, complete striker
This guy was created to be a striker. He was molded
to be a
to be a
striker.
striker. Nothing else. It was crazy.
Let's go straight to Sunday, where most of the matches concern us today. Chelsea will take on Newcastle United. West Ham welcome Manchester United. Arsenal, which seems to be the biggest match in the Premier League this weekend, will take on Liverpool. Let's start with Chelsea against Newcastle. Chelsea against Newcastle UB. What do we expect?
That game is so unpredictable. I mean, Newcastle has dropped their form, a little bit of their form, because since a few matches now, they've not been playing like Newcastle we know and love. So, about Chelsea, on the other hand, the only issues they've had is this last loss against Liverpool. I mean, Liverpool is on top of the table, so that loss is not really that
That painful
it's not
because
like
it's a big team.
it's not like Liverpool completely outplayed them. So look at that fact. So I feel like Chelsea stand a good chance. I don't think Newcastle have the highest you can see from that game is a draw. I don't think Newcastle has what it takes to beat Chelsea.
Chelsea, after 8 games, has just kept just 2 clean sheets.
Chelsea are conceding goals for fun. They are conceding goals for
And
fun at this
Newcastle
point.
are scoring for fun too.
The truth about the
With
matter
the
is,
defense of Chelsea, will it be against them? Against high scoring, high flying Newcastle?
the same thing we're expecting from Liverpool match. They did not give us exactly what we wanted.
But we saw defensive errors too that led to Chelsea losing the same game.
We saw that. It's a game of who scores the most.
Yes, wins. Absolutely.
That's what we are expecting from this game too. If you miss your chances, you lose. Miss your chances, that's goals we are expecting from this game. I mean, Newcastle is scoring goals, but then they are conceding too.
Yes,
they are conceding a lot of goals too. So we expect a game of goals. Who scores most wins the game.
Who scores most win the game. Newcastle are just 2 points behind Chelsea. So we are saying Chelsea are high flying, but Newcastle are not up there, but they're just 2 points behind Chelsea.
And we are judging from the football we see both teams play. Chelsea are more attacking. Chelsea, their transition from defense to attack
has improved
so quick. So it's just a matter of can the defense do its work? Because recently Chelsea has been conceding a lot of goals, and I think we are having Fofana coming back.
Yes, and Cucurella
coming back because that game we Chelsea really missed them. I think Malugusto started on the
left back. Yes,
we all know that's not his favorite position. We had Fofana. I mean, Tosi is not that bad, but he almost gave away a red card.
He escaped.
He narrowly escaped the red card.
Yes.
Same thing that was
red carded to Saliba.
Saliba last I think
last
24 hours.
Yes, before
24 hours before Chelsea match. Yes. Saliba was given a red card for the
same exact in almost the same position.
Exact same offense.
Yeah.
And came for Chelsea and they were not given a red card. So all those decisions like that.
We'll talk about VAR and England.
So I feel like Chelsea will go back to his normal a bit of normalcy when Fofana comes back into that defense because his pair with Kokowi seems to developing.
Yeah.
We are seeing positive changes. So I think we are expecting a lot from that.
I was coming there. Chelsea will be welcoming back Cucurella and Fofana, which means either Reece James or Gusto will start from the bench. Who do you think will start ahead?
Malo Gusto.
Who started ahead of Richie James?
Malo Gusto. James can come from the bench till he's very, very fit. Malo Gusto. Because, I mean, James was not really that bad, but then let's try to manage with James. You know how it can be. He can get injured anytime, but let's try to manage with James. Let's not start him. But I feel like that match is a high intensity game.
Yeah.
It's going to be, we are playing Newcastle. So start Malo Gusto. I mean, there's not that much difference. Because Malo Gusto, I feel like James is good at inverting to Malo Gusto is better at inverting the formation we see Enzo Maresca play these days. So I feel like that's Malo
Malo.
Gusto and bring on Rich James later.
Another position I want you to talk about, UB, is the midfield. Against Liverpool, we saw Enzo Maresca bench Enzo Fernandez, and we saw Lavia.
I feel that was a mistake. I mean, it didn't really show, but it's a mistake because he was underestimating the ability of Enzo Fernandez. Fernandez game was it last season? Liverpool. He bossed that midfield. He really bossed that midfield. The only person that was not in that midfield the way he bossed that midfield was Gravenberg.
Yes.
Gravenberg is the only part of that midfield that was not there.
Yes.
So I don't know why he didn't stick with. For some reason he was going more defensive because that looked like a more defensive. That via Caicedo pair looks like a more defensive formation than Caicedo and Enzo. So this time, just leave Enzo there. Lavia can come from the bench later. That's what I feel. So the midfield is okay with Caicedo, Enzo, and Palmer. They are good.
Yes,
it had been working. I don't know why he had to change it. For some reason, he changed it, but I don't think it was a good idea.
Final question before we move on from Chelsea Newcastle match. Would you want to see Jadon Sancho start a game against Newcastle?
I don't have any issue with Sancho starting. Why I said that is, first of all, if that penalty was awarded, we won't be saying the same thing. If that penalty was awarded, we won't be saying that because I've never seen a clear penalty in fact, the penalty that was awarded Liverpool was not as clear as the Jadon Sancho incident. It was so clear, but it was not given because for some reason Chelsea players did not protest and nothing happened. I think it was not then VR decided that they did not see that. So Sancho was not. I mean, if we are going to talk about if Sancho is going to start, then we have to talk about if Palmer is going to start.
No, why I'm talking about Sancho is because the Sancho we've seen in Chelsea is just the Sancho that carries the ball, dribbles without playing a shot.
No, he lays pass. He gives a lays pass. He always has that pass. Against Bournemouth, it's that pass that cost the only goal we had in that game.
Yes, I understand, but
he has had 3 assists, don't forget.
Yes, but a lot of Chelsea fans are questioning the shooting ability of Jadon Sancho. Most times he has opportunities to shoot the ball, he opts on playing a pass instead.
This now should be the question. Who is better in that position? Who has done better?
Well,
we've not seen. Yes, Neto was starting before Sancho did.
Just how many games?
Yes, just how many games?
Just 2 games.
It didn't take Sancho a lot to start creating assists. Neto has not have an assist.
He has.
In Premier League?
Yes, he has. Against Wolves.
Oh, yes.
João Felix goal.
The only assist. Yes. But we have seen that Sancho brings more than Sancho brings more than Neto. He brings more. Even Mudryk is already. He does well when he decides he's going to do well. But we are talking about who's going to shoot. Neto is not that guy that gets to the 18-yard box and then we see one mad shot. We don't really see that from him.
But we saw him play shots against Liverpool, like 2-3 shots. Neto, yes.
That didn't go anywhere.
but they were shots on target. So quickly, UB, Chelsea, Newcastle, your scoreline.
Well, let's 3-2 in favor of Chelsea.
Exactly. This is exactly the same scoreline in the return leg of Chelsea, Newcastle in Stamford Bridge last season. 3-2, Chelsea won.
3-2.
So you see that repeating itself again this season.
I see that repeating itself because it's who scores most wins the game.
Quickly, West Ham, Manchester United. Is this going to be the match for Eric Ten Hag to be sacked?
To be sacked?
Yes.
I don't think it's. I think it's gone. He has managed to escape the conversation for now. If he loses the match, they'll not sack him. I mean, you can't sack somebody that drew and won. And there were actually matches that you thought they wouldn't, they would lose. So I don't think they'll sack him.
They won't sack
They
him.
won't sack him. But Man U. I mean, they may not be playing beautiful football, but they are. I think recently they are managing to get results.
You're saying recently?
Yeah, recently.
Just because they won their last match against Brentford.
That is, you can't say that lightly. They managed to hold Brentford down and not concede first. Brentford has scored first in how many games?
And end up winning it. But against Man U, they lost.
Exactly. So Man U managed to win that game. Maybe this is that we are back. Man U is back.
The momentum Man U needs
in their favor now.
Wow.
So if they can beat West Ham to an extent, Man U is back. To an extent.
Let me shock you and shock other Man U fans around the world. This season, Man U has not won back-to-back in the English Premier League. In fact, in all competitions, Man U has just won back-to-back in all competition this season, which came after they beat Southampton 3-0 and the EFL Cup, they won 7. That's the only back-to-back wins.
One back-to-back win.
For over 10 games this season for Manchester United.
Wow. I guess this is their chance to prove you wrong.
I don't think Man U proved me wrong against.
So you feel like West Ham is going to beat Man U?
I don't feel West Ham will beat Man U. I feel West Ham will run away with a point against Manchester United.
But they will never. It's not going to be a no points.
No.
West Ham will get something from this.
They will get something. It may not be a win, but at least they'll go home or they'll take a point from Manchester United.
At Old Trafford?
No, at London Stadium. Oh. Manchester United are going away.
West Ham is home?
Yes.
Okay, that changes a lot. That changes a lot because, I mean, Man U still try. Now that makes me agree with you more that West Ham can get something from this match. Yeah. West Ham get something from this match because Kudus seems to be playing better. I mean, that looks like the only player they have that is
giving all.
Oh my God,
that's giving all.
I mean, let's hope if West Ham can buckle up, like try to get things from other areas of the field and not just rely on Mohamed Kudus to perform his magic, then they're going to, because Man U. But then let's talk about Rashford. If Rashford brings his A game like he did in the last match, Rashford was playing so.
Yes, I was coming to that. Rashford seems to be another player who kind of discovered himself against Brentford.
Yeah, we've seen this Rashford show some nice skills, then go back to being like the worst player you've ever seen, and then so he just day and night. Right now, Rashford is day, night, day again, night again, just like that. So let's hope it's going to be a day against West Ham.
Finally, before we move on, Højlund got his first Premier League goal of the season against Brentford. Will we see him start again and replicate his goal scoring, recent goal scoring form against West Ham? Do you see Højlund scoring? UB.
It depends on the Hacks Baba. Which clipper is he going to use? Because for some reason, he may decide to start Zegzi for some reason. Somebody that has told you to your face he is not a number 9, he's a number 9.5, and you still keep playing him in the number 9 position. So if the Hacks Baba uses that clipper, the clipper that makes him maybe understand football the way he's supposed to be understood. If the clipper, if you use that clipper, but if you go back to use the old clipper, the one you used at the beginning of the season, then they are going to have an issue.
I expect him to start Rashford, Højlund, and Garnacho.
That's what everybody expects, but he seems to do whatever he likes to prove a point.
I agree with you. This brings us to the biggest match of the English Premier League in the week 9. And we'll see Arsenal welcome Liverpool in the Emirates. UB, what do you expect?
I expect a very tough game.
Very tough.
A very tough game. First of all, Liverpool does not let a lot of goals in.
3 goals.
Arsenal also do not let a lot of goals in too.
Yes.
So I expect a very interesting game. At the same time, I expect a boring game. Because if Arsenal decide to do what they did against Man City, sit back. I mean, it was with the red card, but then we know they are capable of sitting back and just playing negative football. Very annoyingly negative football. So if they decide to do that, I mean, they are home. Hopefully that's going to matter to them. The fact that they are home, we come out and play. But if they decide to sit back and just play on the counter, it's going to be a very boring game. But then I don't expect Liverpool to beat them. I don't expect them to beat them. But I mean, the only issue I might see is the fact that Saliba
is out.
And Saliba is a very, very important
player to the Arsenal team.
Yeah. Saliba is. I mean, if he deploys Ben White as centre back,
I doubt. I think he will likely go with
Kiwior.
Not even Kiwior. Okay, Timbers is injured.
No, you can't go with Timbers.
Timbers is injured. I think you will go with Kiwior.
Kiwior he cost the second goal. He got second goal against their last match against Bournemouth. He cost the second goal. So I think that would be a mistake.
The absence of Saliba will bore a big hole to this Arsenal defense.
A serious big hole. So he needs to figure out a way to bring somebody else to those.
Most likely Ben White.
It's better he plays Kiwior
at the right back.
At the right back or something. If they left it, but better he plays him there than bring him to that middle. Because that middle now is going to be fighting against Salah and Nunes or Gakpo and all those guys.
Jota. Okay, Jota is injured too.
All those guys are serious right now. Those guys are serious right now. They're not joking.
Very serious.
So he has to do something about it. So now I feel like it's going to be a draw.
Last season, Liverpool just got 1 point, and it was in Anfield. Do you see Arsenal containing Liverpool again?
From what we just talked about, the defense, I feel like Liverpool is going to score a goal or two. But then if Arsenal decide to hit them on the counter, and if Arteta does not decide to overthink and start benching people, benching Martinelli and benching, because I don't understand.
No, he doesn't have an option to bench them. Saka is not back. So most likely, Saka is not back. So most likely, Martinelli and Trossard definitely will start.
We've been talking about this thing for years and years. For at least 2 years. Saying, okay, if Saka gets injured now, what's going to happen? We are already seeing what's happening.
There is your man.
I know I like Raheem Sterling, but
against Liverpool,
he's not a replacement for
Saka.
Yes, he's not a replacement for Saka. But we need Trossard should play that 10, and
yes,
he will. Martinelli.
Of course, he doesn't have the choice.
No, last game I think he benched Martinelli. He brings Martinelli, Petros are there, and brought in Gabriel Jesus or something. I think he did some changes that I didn't really get. If he plays Jesus, Jesus is better suited for that Saka position, Saka replacement than
than
Rahim.
Sterling.
Than Rahim. But whatever he does, he should not bench Martinelli. Let him not bench Martinelli.
So you be Arsenal, Liverpool. What is your scoreline? What do you think the outcome of the game will be?
I'm seeing a draw. Since both teams know how to score and do not concede much, I see a 1-1 draw. The highest option that can happen is maybe Liverpool will score 1-1 with 2. But I see a 1-1 draw. I don't see Arsenal scoring too many goals in that match.
Well, I don't know why I want to disagree with you. I see Liverpool beating Arsenal 3-0.
3-0.
Yes, because Saliba's absence will bore a hole to this Arsenal team, and with the sweet football that Liverpool are playing, even when they don't play really well, but they end up getting the right results that favors them. I see Liverpool winning Arsenal 3-0.
That's too much. That's a reach.
2-0. Is that enough for you?
Let's find out. I feel like it's still 2 goals, but then I feel like it's 1-1. It's going to be a draw. If not a draw, then Arsenal are going to find a way to win that match. I don't see Liverpool winning that match. Yeah, really. It's hard to say.
It's hard to say because it's a big match.
A draw is okay. Yeah.
So guys, let's go straight to the biggest, the most anticipated match in the history of football. Real Madrid against Barcelona at the Bernabeu.
Wow.
UB, Barca are seated top of the La Liga with 27 points. 3 points adrift Madrid, who are seated second with 24 points. Barcelona has lost just 1 game, no draw. Real Madrid has not lost. They have, let's call it a perfect record. Just 3,
Unbeaten.
yes, unbeaten. Just 3 draws, no loss for this Real Madrid side. And we've seen both teams scoring lots and lots of goals. Only Barca has 33 goals after 10 games. That's averaging 3 goals per game. Madrid has 21 goals. Barca has a whooping goal difference of 23 after just 10 matches. Real Madrid, a Clasico. What do you expect? Coming from the UEFA Champions League, we saw both teams scoring goals. Madrid beat Dortmund 5-2. Barcelona demolished their arch rival and enemy Bayern Munich 4-1 at the Camp Nou. And we saw Rafinha getting a hat-trick. Vinicius against Dortmund getting a hat-trick. This is a fierce match in La Liga. What do you expect?
One thing I know is what I saw against Bayern. I saw Barca play against Bayern. They cannot try it against Real Madrid. The line was so high. Last time I saw that high line, I think it was Tottenham against Chelsea. Last season, was it last season?
Yes,
Tottenham against Chelsea, where the line is almost close to the middle of the field. That's the kind of high line Barcelona were playing with Kubasi and I think Inigo Martinez. So seriously, Barcelona are playing good football. Like they are so good to watch. Like so good to watch. I'm not even going to lie about that. Madrid, on the other hand, are just result driven. Most like however it is, let's defend and then run out, score 1 or 2, and then this match is over. They are not concerned about playing you and all that. They are concerned about their counter, using their wide players, Rodrigo and Vinicius. Then sometimes Kylian. Sometimes you also see Bellingham. Or they're using their individual players, but they don't play. Talking about a team.
Barca plays better as a
Barca
team
plays better as a team.
compared to Madrid.
And then they have this very exciting player,
Young boys.
Lamine Yamal. Their last out in Champions League, I think they used 7 or 8 La Masia players
That
from
ended
the
the game.
academy.
Yes.
They used. It was so exciting. Kubasi, Casado, Lamine Yamal.
Baldi.
We saw Baldi. Ah,
Lots of
there were
players.
lots of them all over the pitch, and they were playing so well. And then the red hot form that Rafinha is, he hardly misses one. He doesn't miss one on ones. He hardly misses goals because especially Rafinha's last goal it was so. I mean, from the place he took the shots, and then defenders, and then the keeper, then the shot still went in. It was surprising. Lamine Yamal is also really good right now. The assist was crazy too.
Was perfect. It was perfect.
But then going over to Madrid also, we also have Vinicius in red hot form. He also scored a hat trick.
Yes.
Scored a hat trick.
Solo wonderful goals.
And they came from behind.
2 goals down.
Yeah. We all know that Madrid has this. Barca needs to I think it's opposite right now because Barca starts well.
Madrid ends well.
So Barca needs to understand that football is 90 minutes.
It's not about starting.
It's not about how you start. It's about
how
the
you
90
end.
minutes.
Yes.
So that's the thing. So Madrid has a way of turning games around. Barca cannot afford to play that high line
against
Madrid.
Yes, I agree with you.
The transition is going to be crazy. We have passers of the world that are very good. Rudiger and Militao are very good at long passes. If they try it, they're going to see themselves just considering chance after chance. So they need to keep that line a bit lower than it was against Bayern. But Vinicius will not be joking with you. It's not going to be. We saw Gnabry and Olise running against Bayern, but then they don't have the skills. Vinicius has that skill. He's going to dribble. He's going to beat you. He's going to beat you. 4 out of 5 times, Vinicius will beat you one-on-one.
That's true.
4 out of 5 times. So they have to find a way, keep that line a little low, because they're playing with a lot of young defenders, Kubasi and Migo. They have to find a way to keep that line a little low. I mean, they are good, but then they used to have this player that marks Vinicius. He marked Vinicius, the center back that marked Vinicius, the Uruguay Barcelona player now.
He's injured. I know who you're talking about.
He's
injured. Araujo.
That marked Vinicius. I don't think there's any other person that I have seen that marked Vinicius the way Araujo tried to do, not like he succeeded at all times. He tried to do. So it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to line up against this Madrid front line.
Lewandowski and Rafinha amassed 17 goals themselves. Lewandowski stands or sits top of the top goal scorers chart with 12 goals, and Madrid has not been bad either. Kylian Mbappe has 6 goals to his name, and Vinicius has 5 goals to his name. This will be a match of attackers. This will be a match, I think, high scoring match. Do you expect this Barcelona's defense to contain Vinicius and Mbappe? When you're comparing the defense of Barcelona and you're comparing the defense of Real Madrid, there is a huge gap. This is an opportunity for Madrid to either level on points with Barcelona, or Barcelona will stretch more points.
I agree with you. With the football Barcelona is playing now, they don't need their defense that much. They are playing intelligent football
because they don't have attackers running to this defense line. But yes, this Madrid team will do that to the Barcelona's defense.
The offside trap they set. If Madrid can beat the offside trap, it's going to be a long day for Barcelona.
That is where Vinicius
and Rodrigo come in.
And Mbappe come in too. Yeah. Because these are top players. These are players that track their run. These are players that are pacey. When you're keeping a high line against a Madrid side, you will be dealt with seriously, because Vinicius and Mbappe and Rodrigo has the pace. They have this technicality to hold their runs till the pass comes in. If you're keeping a high line, and they'll go behind the defender. What do we expect in terms of goals and scoreline against Madrid versus Barcelona?
4-3 in favor of Madrid.
Wow, that was total of 7-goal thriller.
Yeah, 4-3 in favor of Madrid.
UB says 4-3 in favor of Madrid. I say 2-1 in favor of Madrid. Guys, do well to drop your correct score, or you think, or how you think this game will pan out. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, comment for more football action.